Good afternoon, friends. How are you? It is your girl Meg here, and I'm back for a Monday live stream. Excited to be here with all of you. And today's topic is going to be all about self-care and self-love. So I am going to let some people roll in here, and I'm going to share this live stream out to a couple different places. If you're here on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know what's up and that you are here. And we're going to get this party started momentarily. Self-care and self-love have been a topic that have been very top of mind for me as I'm trying to balance a lot of different responsibilities and desires in my awareness. And I think this happens a lot for anyone. And I think that if you're struggling in any area of your life or you're meeting resistance, the best thing you can do is come back to basics. And back to basics for me really means self-care and self-love, because I have found over my journey that if I double down on this area of loving myself and taking care of myself, hey Bill, hey Thurza, if I double down on taking care of myself, then I have a better chance at being successful at the things that I'm spending my time doing. And what does success mean? That's different to every single person. But like, success to me means feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfaction, feeling like I'm at the energy level that I want to be at. Like, those things mean success to me. You have to determine what success means to you. But I'm like, so certain that if you follow this equation that I've put up on the board here, self-love plus self-care will equal your specific version of success. When you couple what you need to do to make yourself feel the best with, keeping doses of self-love. I love myself because I am great, because I'm a badass, because those things give you a very firm, solid foundation to move off of, right? For those of you that are here watching live, or if you're watching in the replay, I'm curious how you feel when you're talking shit to yourself all the time. I'm no good, I'm a failure, I'm this. It feels like that, right? It feels it's like not in accordance with how you desire to feel. And so I think a lot of the work of feeling great and being successful in your endeavors, feeling productive, feeling impactful, feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfaction, is about bringing yourself back to basics. How much water did you drink today? Have you been sleeping well? If you take supplements, are you taking them? What's going into your body as far as food? Like, real talk confession time, I've been eating a crap ton of sugar lately, and it's not making me feel good. And I'm noticing that, right? As I bring my attention back to basics, as I bring my awareness into alignment with what actually does make me feel good. Because I'm going to tell you, when you're feeling good and you're hitting all the boxes and you're on it, you're not really focused on what's not working, because it's working. It's when you start feeling that lethargic energy, when you start feeling disattached, disassociated from the things that used to make you feel good, that we start looking at external circumstances. Oh, it's my job. Oh, it's this relationship. Oh, it's this circumstance. Oh, it's this condition. But really what I believe that it is our internal homeostasis, right? And that's like a 3-level thing, a mind, body, and spirit thing. And the only way that you bring those things back into alignment is to focus on self-care and self-love. Hey, Thurza. Thanks for being here. So let me know if this is resonating for you. Do you find that when you are struggling on your self-care game or off the track of your self-love game that you feel adversely worse, or that you feel worse because you're not doing those things, right? If you kind of jump ship on your commitments to self-care and self-love, are you feeling great? Are you feeling awesome? Can you see the difference? If you're not sure of the answer to that question, then I think it's time to keep a log, keep a track, put it in your planner, and one way you can do this is just on a calendar, put a plus, a minus, or an equal sign. And to me, that's the grading scale of your day. Was it a good day? Was it a neutral day, equal, wiped out, or was it a negative day? And then kind of diving back in and figuring out, where do I need more care? Where do I need more love? What parts of me are calling out for some attention? Right? Because we are so conditioned, so prone to show up in service to everybody else, to listen to other people's problems, to give other people consolation, empathy, to make sure everybody else around us is fed and nourished and hydrated before we feed and nourish ourselves. And I think what we're finding is that we're tapping out, we're burning out. We don't have everything we need to keep going. And then there's some shame or guilt when we turn that focus back on ourselves to give ourselves what we need. We're not conditioned to be advocates for our own self-care. And it's a huge disservice that we're doing to ourselves, because some ways, the only way to get better, to feel better, to get back into alignment, to be clear on what your next step is to slow down, is to stop, is to take a deep breath and really focus on those fundamental things that you need to do to care for yourself, right? So today is the beginning of the week for a lot of people. My days seem to blend all into one, but at the beginning of the week, I really wanted to hop on here and encourage you all to get clear on what you need to be in a zone of high levels of self-care, high levels of self-love, so that you can feel good. And remember that all of this is all energy, right? It's a give and a take. It's an ebb and a flow. You're going to be up, you're going to be down. And what can you do to have really strong practices in place to support you when you hit an ebb, right? When you hit a hurdle, when you hit a challenge? What are those support systems? How do you care for yourself? What's there to hold you accountable to what needs to be done, right? And so just some gentle reminders here on Monday as you start out on your week. And speaking of a new week, it's an exciting week for me. I'm launching some new membership programs this week, and I would love, 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 love for you to share them, join them, participate in them, whatever feels good for you. And I'm going to do a live stream on Wednesday that really documents all of these things. But, really at the core of it, these memberships are designed to bring you a certain amount of support and accountability in your life or your business. I have different tracks that I'm taking people on. But this could also be a gift of self-care, right? Asking for support, knowing that having some input, exactly the input that you need in that moment, is going to help you expand, is going to help you overcome. Bill shares in the chat, I didn't know how good I could feel until I got really sick a couple weeks ago. He said, I was forced to not eat a ton of things that had been used while I was recovered. The sort of system reset made him realize what it was like to feel without those things. Felt great without what I'm assuming here are food that wasn't really serving you. Food is powerful, people, and we don't even realize it sometimes. Food is energy. People that we spend our time with, energy. Thoughts that we spend our time with, energy. It's all fuel, right? And if you look at everything, all of the input that's coming into your body as fuel, you will feel better when you start to choose better in alignment with you. And that's going to be different for every single person. But finding that support, finding that accountability to what you want to change, where you want to go, what you're driving towards is a game changer. And that's what this journey is all about for me, is supporting you in getting to where you want to be with some serious real talk, right? With heaping doses of empathy and love, and then also a nice swift kick when you might need it sometimes, a jump start, if you will. So keep your eyes peeled on Wednesday for those announcements launching. If you're curious about what these memberships are, they're monthly memberships. They're going to be rolling out in a few different areas. You can grab some information on my website right now if your interest is piqued, and that's togetherinrising.com. But I'll be back on Wednesday to really unroll these programs for you one by one. And we're going to start with calls next week. So super exciting stuff happening here. More ways for us to get involved in doing the work together. So remember, friends, as you step out on this new week, to make sure that you're focused and rooted in a self-care itinerary, in a routine that expands you, and habits and rituals that make you feel your best, that get you closer to fulfillment and satisfaction that you ultimately desire, and that you love yourself unconditionally in the moments that feel great and also in the moments that feel tough. You've got this. I'm rooting for you. Be kind to yourself and be good to one another. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday.